The Department of Homeland Security says it will be modifying the way it warns Americans about terror threats. The agency's decision to change the terror alert system comes as the U.S. faces what President Obama called a new phase of terrorism.
Now, the changes are all aimed at better communicating threats to the American public. CBS News Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues is in Washington with more on this. Thanks for being with us, Jeff. What do we know about the changes to come, and how soon can we expect them to be rolled out?
Well, DHS is saying in the near future. We can't pin them down to anything more definitive than that at this point. They say there are still details of this modification to the current system that they're working on. So it is not expected to happen this week, but perhaps next week, that according to a DHS official.
Jeff, we've really used the same system since the 2011 terror attacks. It's never issued an alert since then. Can you explain the problems with the current system?
Well, after 9/11, we all remember the color-coded system, and that was scrapped in 2011. But the current system, which has been in place since 2011, has not been used. And the reason why is that the threshold for that system is what some people consider high, in that you need a specific or credible threat to have the system triggered. Now, what you're looking at on your screen, that's the old system. That was the one that was put in place after 9/11. The color-coded system, that was done away with in 2011. And so the new system with this higher threshold has not been used. And so today, what the Secretary of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson, is saying is that there needs to be an intermediate level in there, a level that does not have as high a threshold, so that they can get the word out to the public. And he compares it to sort of what we report on sometimes, these joint intelligence bulletins from the FBI and from the Department of Homeland Security. That is an intelligent assessment. It goes out to 18,000 law enforcement agencies across the country. But unless it's leaked to the media, it doesn't go out to the public. So what DHS is looking for is a system that will go out to the public with a lower threshold to be used, unlike the current system. A lower threshold in that you don't need to have a specific or credible threat. Something at the intermediate level is what they're talking about now.
Hey, Jeff, before we let you go, are your sources telling you that this has anything to do with recent events in San Bernardino and also at Planned Parenthood, or is this something that they were planning to do anyway?
Well, there had been a review of this system, but I think it is fair to say that the events of the last week have certainly reignited the debate over this, especially at DHS, where the Secretary of Homeland Security has been focused on this for some time now. He just feels, from what we've heard from our sources, that this may be the time to introduce this new alert system, this intermediate alert system that will better send information to the public. Again, you've heard over the last several weeks, really, since the Paris attacks, that there is this effort to enlist the help of the public. If you see something, say something. And this is just another avenue toward that goal.
Jeff Pegues reporting in Washington. Jeff, thanks so much.
Sure.